ASMR. Fireness. Sugar day. Sugar day. Sugar day. Let's get this open. Sugar. Talk. Graphene. Sugar. Bottle. Cough. Sugar. Cap. 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 Let's take this off. Tilt it. Goes down. Screw it down. And then comes through. Peels off. Just like that. Message. 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 On. Graphene. 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 Set that down. Message on graphene and weird alchemy. Putting my goo on. So the alchemy that we know of, along with the periodic table, presents something, shows us something, of creation. The creation, the rise and the fall. Down, paper up, bending, bending, bending. Rise and fall of creation. Tear some of this. The rise and the fall of creation with this, that each thing on an alchemical table or periodic table both go hand in hand with both tables. Both tables both go hand in hand. That one draws off of spells, which is an alchemical table, and with each principle or property in the alchemical table, with each part and element of the alchemical periodic table, a spell is needed, a ritual is needed, something is needed to draw upon. But each component that is needed you would draw from the scientific periodic table to conclude something is being made, but something is being made like a creature with each component that is needed from the periodic table. You would use each component with a spell drawn from the periodic table in alchemy to make a creature. Rest assured that with each component from the alchemical table that is taken out, whatever part you draw from to the scientific periodic table, you would make a creature from that. Whether it be copper, niacin, thiamine, salamine, adhesive, lime, or each individual part that is taken, one must conclude that a creature will be made from that part. Using two basic properties, or three if you are going into a hybrid state or creating hybrid beings that draw from the graphene plus human blood or animal blood to make something, to make a being or a human that you would be mixing the DNAs with the right spell of white powdered with a satanic symbol or pentagram, that the graphene is very flammable, that you and you would be creating and summoning something otherworldly, outerworldly, not of this world, but something extra dimensional, other dimensional, that would be going outside, coming from another realm, that would conclude fire, nice, taking the white powder from hoodoo magic and alchemy, power of divination, in your blood, or animal blood, most assured, human blood, that you're mixing genes, life in the blood, life in the graphene, that you are creating and summoning other beings, corrupted beings, is not only with life, you are summoning up the corruption, and the corruption, that you are performing essentially the black magic, that you are performing to conclude that you are an alchemist, but you are also summoning up things that are dangerous. And if you don't know what you're doing, fire and ice, the results can be deadly. And that you can get hurt. You could die without the right knowledge, wisdom needed to know what you were doing. The right components, such as white powder, the DNAs, and within graphene, within graphene, thin graphene, that you can draw upon both tables, scientific and alchemical. One requires the ritual, and one requires the components to making said creatures. And with each part you draw upon or draw from, you are thus combining the DNAs, thus splitting the DNAs to make summoning said creatures and creatures. A part of the summoning of the divine, the extraterrestrial, the components, each component, such as the splitting of the DNA, which is mixing the human DNA blood with the graphene blood, drawn upon both charts of the scientific periodic table and the alchemical table. One requiring rituals, spells being done from the alchemical table to each component you need from scientific periodic table. Plus, in other states, in other forms, you would use other methods of even into the scientific drawing boards of certain scientific technologies, which should give you a bonus to making, performing, to making said creatures, even armies. And going back to things, to making orcs, creatures that go against the natural realms of our physical world. With the technologies, even including components from the scientific periodic table to infuse into the life forms with mixing of the two DNAs or the other DNA, regardless if it be animal or human, into the graphene blood, fire and ice. To having armor built into the creature's skins, the creature's shape-shifting, having different natural abilities with the physical components of everything drawn from the scientific periodic table into the ritual, said ritual, to make such things do in accordance with the right properties of whatever the liking is with the certain technologies and rituals to make said creatures to do physical, spiritual things built into, composed, comprised, transmuted, fermented, transmuted, to make these creatures, these beings, into one is composing of DNAs, one part physical, another component spiritual, with each property from even our own planet Earth, to make said creatures, physical, supernatural, natural, that you have designed on your own in accordance with the knowledge and wisdom you had attained and you knew about, thus in accordance with your own will and your own knowledge to compose and comprise of such beings in order to come out with something new, a new product, a new byproduct of nature in accordance with your own design of making them of whatever component, property, tech, anything you have designed, you have brought forth from the scientific periodic table to make into your own said creature, drawn from the two formulas, from the rituals and the product from Mother Earth, from the copper, niacin, anything that you have drawn upon to put into the ritual to create a new being of your own liking. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. Fire and ice. That you have constructed, drawn from the two boards of scientific properties plus the ritual that is needed, from the white powdered substance to the right symbolism, drawn from the alchemical charts of with each property requires the logo or logos with accordance to whatever you're making, drawn upon each element and component from the scientific periodic table to make and combine a new creature of something to your own liking that you are constructing out of Mother Nature, drawn upon the spiritual realm or spiritual realms to make something new, clear, concise, and to the point. You are your own being. You are drawing upon both sides of the realm, the physical and the spiritual, plus what is being drawn on today from the scientific community with certain technologies, certain things compromised, put forth, and leaned in upon to make such beings that could not exist before until the right things were put together. Even going back to the original element state of alchemy on fire, water, wind, air, and earth, with the right properties and everything put together, blended, the right alchemical states of being, it the right fermentations, and to have the right transformations, to have everything put together in one, as such, into one, put all together into one state with the right measures and the right properties put together with logos in every logo drawn from each chart. You have the capacity for that power, that greatness. You have the knowledge. You carry it. If you wish to draw upon it. Fire. And as the right applications from the graphene and the DNAs, along with the right components, what charts you are drawing from in the logos and symbolism to make the right things and putting things together, no different than how a doctor or a normal scientist composes and draws upon the experiments, the surgeries to fix things, compose things, and comprise of them, to heal, to fix, to conjure up, to put in the right formulas and then from the drawing boards, to make said things, to fix and cure said things, to draw upon, to ride on, to lean upon, to lean upon, to lean upon. At something that is fixed. Fire and ice.